Why is Pusha T dissing Travis Scott in 2025?
So I've been watching some of the interviews and all of that, and he's saying like, well, first
it's a loyalty thing.
Yeah, he said it was a loyalty thing, and then he was saying Travis ain't even really a real rapper.
Which, I mean, I'm not gonna say that he's not a real rapper.
That's how I mean. But Travis ain't a bar rapper.
Yeah,
he's an
artist. I feel like he's more artist.
He's more artist than he is a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is why I asked the question: why is Pusha T dissing Travis Scott in 2025? Because it's not like I don't care to hear a Travis Scott response.
Yeah.
Like I agree with what Pusha T is saying. Like you're not really a rapper's rapper, so why? But I think with me. So it's a loyalty thing, right?
Yeah,
it's a loyalty
thing. It's a thing where he's like you playing both sides of the fence because of Drake. Also,
yeah,
Drake and Kanye. He don't feel like
the meltdown. I mean,
honestly, you can kind of almost trace it back to when Pusha T did the interview on the Joe Budden podcast. He was like, "Niggas is not built like me. And you can't make them be built like you," because he's like when. Remember when he was like, well, when Drake comes to the studio, I can't be there because I don't play both sides. He felt like Travis is playing both sides. Like, oh, you with Kanye, you with Drake, you don't have no loyalty to nobody.
Yeah.
You're just, but I don't know. He can't really blame Travis for that because.
That's what I was going to say.
You can't really blame him because it's like if he's working with Kanye and Kanye's been like, in a sense, a mentor, but he's also been working with Drake. I mean, it's almost like if they all got problems, that might not be Travis's problem.
Yeah,
that could be a Pusha T problem, but not a Travis problem.
And listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, I listen. Pusha T is my favorite rapper. We're about to see him in September.
I can't wait.
You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. He
goated. Pusha T is one of my goats too.
But I'm here to be honest. I'm not here. I'm not here to.
And that's another thing. I love that about us.
I'm not here to lie.
A person that could be my favorite rapper, the best rapper ever to me, if they do something messed up, I'm not gonna act like because I love that artist or that rapper that they're above any critique or criticism.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not.
We're here to have real conversation and actually say real stuff. Just because somebody is,
I'm here for dialogue.
Artist, exactly. Because an artist is your favorite artist, a rapper. They not above critique. I think that's the issue. People love these artists so much that they let them get away with anything. Or say anything.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But we gonna talk about it.
I'm here to give honesty. I understand Pusha T's point of view. I get it. However, we've talked about on this podcast before. I think all of these rappers and the industry in totality is just it's a lot of loyalty politics. It's a lot of games that these artists play behind closed doors.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to necessarily jump on a Travis Scott hate train because I like Travis Scott.
I'm not either.
And it did trace back to the Meltdown verse, and I'm not even gonna lie. Like I did think it was weird. I remember seeing. I think Travis Scott had put out a documentary for Astroworld, and there was a clip, and I don't know if it's like a real actual documentary, but he put out like something where he was showing different recording sessions and how certain songs came about. And I remember seeing the clip of him playing Sicko Mode for the first time and hearing Drake's verse on Sicko Mode. And I always thought that was weird because Travis Scott was signed to Good Music at one point as a producer, as we talked about before.
Yeah.
So the relationship was there. But I always thought it was weird when he played the Sicko Mode verse because Drake is dissing Kanye on Sicko Mode, and Travis Scott.
That is kind of wild.
I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
So then hearing Pusha T say that Travis Scott played the Meltdown for Pharrell and Pusha T whenever they were in the studio and left off, didn't play the Drake verse, is the reason why the internet sometimes gets on my nerves because there's too much misinformation. Because I'm hearing that the Drake verse wasn't even on there yet, and that Pusha T is just ill-informed. Don't know what's true. I don't know if that's true. We don't know anything. I don't know. I don't know anything. Don't know nothing.
We don't. Yeah.
However, I personally think that this is taking away from the fact that we just got two great songs with two great verses on both songs, and more people are talking about the disses rather than the two amazing songs that we just got. This is 15 years that we haven't had a Clipse album, and the internet is talking about Travis Scott. And I guess the problem that I have with that is what we said earlier. Travis Scott is not a rapper's rapper, so I don't care about a Travis Scott response.